Привет, друзья! Вы уже, наверное, в курсе, если вы видели мои недавние видео, которые я в сети размещал буквально несколько минут назад. Я сейчас нахожусь на пляже рядом с яхтами, смотрю на пиратский флаг. Вот он находится здесь, вам видно? Пиратский флаг у кого-то, но надеюсь, это в шутку повешено. Видите? Очень приятная погода, теплая. Посмотрите приключения. Я тоже также в Инстаграм и так далее свои приключения, но в Ютубе меня жена снимала в живом формате, в прямом эфире. Сейчас тоже прямой эфир вы смотрите. Канал «Оттуда», Александр с вами. Я спасал утку, только что спасал утку. Это был прикол вообще. Есть такая надувная утка у моей дочери. Мы на пляже тусовали, а она ее бросила в воде. Ее течением как отнесло, нафиг далеко, ядреный пень. Вот. Пришлось рвануть и за уткой плыть. Да, привет, Юрий, рад вас видеть. Вы никогда не спите. Вот люди едут. Сейчас спросим его, может мне разрешат войти вовнутрь туда. Я думаю, скорее всего, не разрешат. Hi, am I allowed to walk around, or it's only for the owners and the renters? Yeah?
Owners and their guests.
I see. Okay, thank you. Ну, я хотел вовнутрь зайти, но, видите, не получилось. Дядя сказал. Did you catch any fish, no?
Wasn't fishing today.
You weren't fishing? Okay.
You know, there's a pier down on the end where a lot of people fish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just haven't reached it yet. Yeah.
Yeah, just all the way on the end, it goes out in the water. You'll see a lot of people fish.
And no license required, right? As far as
no
I
idea.
know. Okay. Is it expensive to kind of rent space here?
Depends on the size of the boat. For
Yeah.
like a 36-footer,
Uh-huh.
it's about $290.
Per month.
Yeah, which is not bad.
Not bad, yeah. Do people live on the boat? So it depends.
Some people do. You
Yeah.
need to have permission. And there's a waiting list because there's an agency that says only 10% of them can be lived aboard.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, so you get on the waiting list, you wait a couple of years, you know.
I would probably feel seasick. It's always like floating and floating. I don't know.
Only in the winter.
Yeah?
In the winter, when the wind comes from the right direction,
Uh-huh.
southeast here, with this marina, you'll get waves.
I see.
Aside from that, almost never here. But some marinas get a lot, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah, that's very interesting. I don't have a yacht, but maybe one day when I can afford it, it will be nice. I think I love water, and yeah.
Best time to buy a boat is when the economy is terrible.
Yeah?
Because people are trying to sell their boat and they can't
Uh-huh.
sell their boat, and you get a much better price.
Because it's considered like a luxury item, I guess. Yeah.
Well, if people need money and they don't want to pay, they can't pay for, the monthly for
Yeah.
everything, and they're,
You know, I've seen some people just, if it's a small enough boat, they can just store it in the backyard somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah,
Definitely.
using some kind of, I don't know, carriage or whatever it is called. Yeah. To
Yeah.
drag it behind the car.
Right, exactly. They used to have storage here for boats on trailers, except
Oh, yeah.
they're going to redo this whole area
Uh-huh.
for the next year or two. So,
What is it going to be?
well, it's still the marina here,
Uh-huh.
but they're going to put office buildings over there, and then maybe, there's going to be a nice park here and trees and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then phase 2 is a hotel right here. So
I see.
now that's a hotel right now, but they're going to remove that.
Oh, they would?
Yeah.
So you just go by yourself and kind of sail a little bit, come back? That's what you do for fun?
Well, I do all kinds of stuff. A lot of times I have parties with a lot of people on board.
Uh-huh.
And you sound like you're Eastern European.
Yeah, I'm
right?
from Russia. Yeah. I was just actually streaming to one of the Russian networks for fun. Just share with people how it is beautiful and.
Half of my friends are Russian.
Yeah?
So, yeah. And
So,
they love to come out and
So you rent out your boat for parties? That's what you do?
No, just for fun.
Oh,
It's
just
for
for
my
fun.
friends.
Oh, wow. That's really nice.
Fleet Week is coming up early October, where the Blue Angels fly
Yes.
over the bay.
Yeah.
Amazing time to be out on the water. But there's so many boats out there that as a pilot, you really have to be careful. but people love it. It's just
They fly so low?
They fly right over your head.
Oh,
Yeah, it's awesome.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
So you just go and have fun on the boat, and you don't stay overnight or anything. You just kind of go for a few hours, come back.
Oh, sometimes I'll go for a
Yeah.
week somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll anchor, and my boat has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen.
That's nice.
Lots of stuff. So
That's nice.
even these sailboats in here, they all have bedrooms and kitchens and bathrooms and stuff. So
You don't feel claustrophobic, like low ceiling, kind of tight space, so it's okay.
I'm fine. There's only one person I've met who has ever felt claustrophobic on my boat. Now, sailboats feel more claustrophobic because there's very little windows or no windows. But mine's a power boat and with nice big windows. But one person from Poland, but she had other issues too.
I see.
But after we went out for a week with her, and after the first day, she was fine. Just the first day, she was like.
Is it much different? Like you have to bring food with you and supplies and think of things that you wouldn't think otherwise on the shore, right? On the land.
Well, in a way, it's like camping.
Yeah.
I have a refrigerator, so I keep it stocked with the important stuff. And but if you're going to be out for a day or 3 days or a week, you just prepare, right?
Yeah.
And you can go to different marinas and then do shopping there if you want. Or
How far would you go?
the farthest I've been is down in Monterey, so out in the ocean and down. The ocean out here is very serious.
Yeah.
So most people don't go out there.
I would think so.
Yeah. Inside the bay can get pretty wavy too. So you have to know what you're doing.
So then you went all the way up on the Golden Gate Bridge and south. And how far do you go off the shore? Like a couple, 1 mile or less?
Usually about 2 miles.
2 miles. So their waves can get big. Yeah.
Out here, you really if you go at the wrong time, it could be quite dangerous.
What would be the size roughly of the wave? I can't even. Is it like 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet? Like
the biggest waves I've been in. There's different kinds of waves. There's ocean swells that are like this, right? And those, no matter how big they are, they're not dangerous, right? Then there's wind waves, which are really short and close together. The biggest wind waves I've been out in are 15 feet. And I know that because from the water to where my eyes are on top of the boat, it's 15 feet.
wow.
So if I can't see the horizon, that means that wave is at least 15 feet. So that's about what, like 5 meters. That's a huge freaking wave.
5 meters, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I am almost 2 meters, so that's like 2.5 of me.
So like 4-footers, you get a lot of 4-footers, and those are, those get your attention.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in a sailboat. But for my boat, it's kind of bigger, and I'm higher up off the waves. So, but yeah, those waves were serious.
And you were by yourself or with people?
That time, well, I've had that twice, and once was by myself, but once was with my son and his friend. And they were fine. They thought it was fun because they trusted me.
But you feel responsibility more like, whoa, that could mean serious stuff.
Well, I know what I'm doing, and you work up to it. Some people say, "Oh, I'll never be out when the waves are big." The waves can become big in 5 minutes. Right up here, between Candlestick Point and San Bruno Mountain, that forms a venturi, like a rocket. And the wind comes in from the ocean. And once we had sustained 47 knot wind on the shore. Now that in kilometers, that's like probably about 70 kilometers per hour, sustained. And wind makes waves. And so just a mile off the shore there, the waves were huge. And it happened in like, 10 minutes.
I would never clue even what to do. So you have some training, you know which position to take against, to parallel, or?
I learned everything myself, but everything on the subject.
Yeah.
And before I bought this boat, I had smaller boats before, but I would go to different areas and I would just look at the conditions at different times and see, okay, if I was out there, what would I do? Would this be safe? I learned the physics, how big a wave can I take on the side without turning over? I know how big that is in my boat. If 12.5 feet, breaking wave, I'll still be okay. Anything bigger, it could take me on the side. On the front, 36-foot wave, breaking, Breaking means where it's starting to curl, right? So, so as long as I don't face those conditions, I'm okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Which part of Russia are you from?
Have you heard of Stalingrad?
Of course.
But have you heard of Volgograd?
Of course.
So,
It's the same
exactly.
city.
I'm glad you know, because most of the people have no clue. They're like, Stalingrad, sure. Volgograd, no, what's that? So it's the same city. Was renamed like in 1959 or so, after Stalin's death,
Right.
a few years after, and used to be Tsaritsyn, which probably most people wouldn't know unless you lived in Russia. It's from the word tsar. Tsar means tsar.
Tsar, yeah.
But it's tsari in Russian. It's like ending with soft. Всего хорошего. And so, yeah, I'm from there. My father was born in Stalingrad. He saw the Stalingrad battle. He was a kid.
Wow.
He saw how Volga was, in fire. Yeah, German, planes came, 300 planes or so, bombarded the city, wanted to destroy everything, and tankers with oil were burning, so it was floating everywhere. And he said, as a kid, he was fascinated but scared, and both fascinated at the same time.
Yeah.
Then the civilians started withdrawing, and so yeah, I have stories about that. He left some stories for me.
My second ex-wife is from St. Petersburg, so I've been to St. Petersburg many, many times.
Really? I went once only.
Yeah, for me, it's like my second hometown because I was there so much. But
yeah. Second. So, and the first one was not Russian?
Japanese.
So I went to St. Petersburg first time with my former Japanese girlfriend. Yeah, and my Taiwanese wife is waiting there now with my daughter.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And you're not married now anymore?
I'm engaged.
Yeah. Anybody from Eastern Europe?
Ukraine.
Okay, I spent a month in Ukraine last year with my daughter. I want her to, and then my wife too. I took her, but then she went back early, and we stayed for a month near Zaporizhia. Zaporizhia is a big city, relatively. It's not Kiev. Kiev is the capital, but it's one of the big ones. So near there's a small town where my grandpa lives. So he's there, and my mom is there now, like visiting him from time to time.
That's cool.
He's 92 years old.
Wow.
So he is getting a little bit old, and he needs help.
Yeah.
But so you've had some interesting relationships with connections with people from Russia and Ukraine, former USSR.
Yeah.
Do you know any words? Do you want to say something? What do
I
you
know some bad words.
Вот
no.
дядя, оказывается, был женат на женщине из России, а сейчас встречается с украинкой. Yeah. So I'm just saying that you were married to a Russian woman, now meeting somebody. Oh, you got a duck in your pocket.
No, it's my first ex-wife. And I'm not
Really?
gonna answer.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, they keep in touch. Вот первая жена.
We have
Oh,
two
the Japanese
sons,
one.
so, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Первая была японка. Wow, that's interesting. I found Japanese people very tough. Like, I mean, different. No, the tough is not. No, the tough are Koreans, but very different. And like I watch NHK. Do you know NHK?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I made programs for NHK.
Really, you did?
Yeah.
Are you a videographer?
I'm a filmmaker.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I have a camera. This is just a crappy little thing for fun, but I have a camera, Sony A7S.
I know exactly what that is. Yeah.
It's
4K.
Well, actually, it doesn't do native 4K, but
okay.
number 2 does.
Right.
The first one, you have to connect some additional shotgun, something I have no clue. But yeah, I'm really much interested in it. I couldn't monetize it too much yet, but I mean, it's for fun mostly.
That's not a bad way to start.
But NHK, right? I wanted to mention, yeah, it seems like we have quite a few things to talk about. But the NHK, there's on demand, you can watch for free. Just nhkworld.com or whatever. And then there's so many nice programs there, very peaceful, but still it's very, very foreign. So I tell my wife I would love to visit and go, because I went to Japan a few times, flying to Taiwan or some Asia, but then I never stopped by to walk around.
How does your wife think about Japan?
She's also very curious because Taiwan is close to Japan, but people are very different there. They're very ethnocentric. They think it's like their only way, kind of.
And the rest of Asia still kind of hates Japan because of the war.
Really?
Yeah, because Japan did some bad things.
I see.
Yeah.
That's a tough thing.
That was a long time ago, though. Now, but yeah.
So you've been exposed to Japanese culture, Russian culture, now a little bit Ukrainian.
I lived in Japan for 6 years.
You were? Wow. Yeah. Where? Kyoto? Or
1 year in Osaka, 5 in Tokyo.
My former girlfriend is from Osaka. Oh.
Osaka.
Yes, Osaka. Yeah.
Osaka is very different than Tokyo.
Yeah, Osaka.
And the girls.
And you were working in Japan too?
Yeah. I was mostly making TV commercials for all the big companies, like Toyota or Shiseido, or I just I made commercials.
Do you still do videography type or yeah? That's your primary occupation?
And I have a small film company.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow, do you have a card? I would love to get in touch with you later or somehow
not on
find
me,
you.
but I will in 10 minutes. I'm just taking stuff to the car.
Oh, where is it far away?
My car is just right there, and then I have to go back out to the boat. But yeah, I mean, if you're still around in 10 minutes, I can give you a card.
Yeah. Okay. Is your card on the boat? Or?
Yeah, it's on the boat.
It's on the boat. Okay. All right. Or I could pause this and just find you on LinkedIn or just write down.
Oh, yeah. That works too.
Yeah. Ну что, ребят, я сейчас на паузу поставлю, сейчас с человеком свяжусь, потом выйду еще раз, ладно? Сейчас, пока. Stop.